chance? Would you read my letter if I had it sent? If I wrote you a
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to PixelScope Entertainment, and today is round of 16, day 2, Valorant Game Jam, and you're here with us, joining us to watch this beautiful game of Valorant. And we're gonna be having two matches today. The first one is between Fufoo eSports and Pi eSports. And here I'm joined by my co-caster Virgil.
Hi. Pi Esports on defense and Fufu's on attack. Both very good teams, but only one of these is going into the quarterfinals, and one will end up
That's
going
right.
home. We had 3 games lined up for you guys, but we had to reschedule things up because the second game we were supposed to have has been hosted off stream, and now we're gonna just have the last 2 games that we have, and that's it. We're gonna directly jump into quarterfinals from Thursday. And I think everybody's lined up in the lobby. The lobby is ready. We're good to go. But before that, guys, if you're watching, make sure you subscribe. Best way to support the channel. And what's our sub? How many subs do we have? I think 1.39 or something like that, or 37. Okay, so
1.37.
get us to 2K. That's the goal, guys. Come on.
Yes.
It's a little far fetched, but yeah, that two looks good, right?
We believe in you.
Yeah. Yes. Let's go. I think with that we're gonna. Yep.
Alright, so the map for today is Haven. Finally a new map after a lot of ascent last day. And yeah, I'm interested in seeing how these people perform in Haven, because from the last matches, both of the teams have given us really, tough competition. Vala games, like really extended games. One was 13-11, one was 13-9. So I'm hoping for a long match today.
Yep. I want to see what kind of controllers we're gonna see. Okay, so 2 Astras on both teams. That's good. Sova, we're seeing Sova, and there's a Dracosa is going with the Killjoy Prime Priniti. Is that how you pronounce it? Okay, he's gone with the Phoenix. So we're gonna trade. We also have a Jet. So generic on Pi Esports is also going with the Jet. I want to see the second duelist on Team Fufoo Esports. It's gonna be a Jet as well. So the lineup is pretty much literally mirrored. It's basically the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. I wanna. Who do you think is going to take the first 2 rounds at least?
The first two. Okay. Because you always make me pick, I'm gonna go with Pi just because Matt.
Select your agent.
Yeah, that's good. And then again, Pi is starting on defense. So yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that. Might just end up Pi Esports taking the first 2 rounds, but let's see. We live to be proved wrong, and this is usually what happens. We casters make predictions, and we are proven wrong at the completely extreme spectrum on the other side. Might just happen that we saw a lot of very steep inclined games last night. 13-3, 13-1. I think we saw a 13-2 or 6. I forgot the score lines from last night. But yeah, it was all 3 of them pretty one-sided games. I want to see if I want to see some competition happen tonight. At least more than what happened last night.
That's right, and I believe we might see it happen because, well, both of these teams did face similar kind of teams in their opposition and came up with a very similar scoreline. So, not completely sure if we're gonna go into an overtime, but pretty sure we're gonna see some equal gameplay coming in from both the sides. I'm seeing some ghosts, some frenzies. I love frenzies, and I'm very happy by the fact that there are 4 frenzies in one single team. I just want to see them go crazy with that gun, because
Frenzy is good. I'm gonna have to agree when it comes to taking multiple gunfights. It does actually help you, but the accuracy. If you're really gifted with your aim and you're pretty confident about it, then I'm gonna have to say that the best pick for you would be the Ghost or the Sheriff. I mean, the Sheriff is super hard hitting. And I'm really surprised how these guys have managed to rotate in from B. Nobody's watching that, and Team Fufoo Esports just barging in through B. You saw that, right? Killjoy was there, but Killjoy wasn't able to hold on for that, and these guys on side A get punished. Jet and Phoenix taken away right off the bat, and now it's just Astra, Sova, and Killjoy. Now, this is the kind of play I want to see in the first round. It's a very very cool. That's the word I have for you.
pretty aggressive right now. Like a complete rush, that to making it look so easy. They've just lost Jet and no one else so far. Estra does get taken out, but then there's a refrag coming in from Dragoza, making it a game for the attackers. So
Yep.
we've already seen Fufoo take the first round, and yeah, I've been proven wrong.
Yep, and that's it. Fufoo Esports is technically one of the best teams that we've had the honor of, seeing them play here. And so far, they're good, man. Yeah, this is the way these guys. I wish I could see them do that thing again. What they did in B, because I was entirely focused on A side when that B push happened, and them just rotating all the way to B from the behind and getting Jet and Phoenix taken out of the game and taking side control so flawlessly, which nobody, I'm pretty sure nobody on the end of Pi Esports saw that coming.
That's right. However, I do think that keeping Jet and Phoenix in one side was not a very brilliant idea, because you do want to spread your duelists out to two different sides and have one at each so that they can, like, make use of their duelist abilities there and have a different combination on each side. But in any case, again, we're seeing C completely empty, getting penetrated by the attackers. The plant is already going in, and there's literally nobody to even try and stop them.
Yep, and now it's gonna be a retake with Killjoy losing a tad bit of HP. She has a classic, not the best gun to take, go up against a bunch of people who are running Spectres with full shields. It's gonna be difficult. With Sting X taking out Trinity, Generic gets Sting, gets punished for that, but then again, it's a 4v2. Both Jet,
Player standing.
he manages to get one. I'm gonna have to give him credit for that. But then again, once again, Team Fufoo Esports taking another round for themselves. This is, like I said, the complete opposite of what we were thinking was going to happen. This is the jinx in reality. Whenever I think this has been happening since the first day I started casting. Like every time I thought this team was gonna win, that just doesn't happen. It's just the opposite happening immediately.
That's right. I think it's not the lucky day for Pi Esports, because like it's not 14th March.
Wow, that's a nice math joke. Nice one. A nice math joke, but I'm actually too weak in maths to technically understand that. But I caught it. It's fine. And somehow Gamertime gets Rival and Sting out of the game, but then Dragoza and Ree, they take the refrag. It's a 3v2 with Sova and Jet remaining to do all of the work. They have to do a retake. The Owl Road might just help out, because that's a great utility tool to, scout out the area before you want to engage. But then again, time is of the essence. They're running out of time. They have to take away both Killjoy and Sova, and they have to go for the defuse as well. That's a lot of work. The nanogrades do quite a bit of damage to Lantis. Oh, so Lantis is here. I mean, I'm very impressed, because Lantis is a master of shock dart. This guy, I think in the last game he played, he was the one to manage about six shock dart kills, and that was very impressive to look at.
That's quite impressive. I mean, that's a huge number for shock dart kills.
Yeah.
And in the last game, unaware of this whole situation, I was getting shocked by a single turret kill. So, well,
Yep.
I'm not caught up.
Yep. So far we haven't seen Lantis do that, but I think the last time that happened, it was Fufoo against, I don't remember which team, but I think you were not there. It was me and Upcon casting that game. In that game, I saw Lantis just killing everybody left and right with the shock dart in the first round itself, which is very spectacular. I want to see him do that again, since he's running that Sova once again. But last round, Pi Esports managed to get that, although very narrowly, because Killjoy didn't have much HP and she got the round somehow. That was good. But right now, 5v3, they've lost the Jet and the Killjoy. Losing Killjoy might not be the best thing, because you lose a lot of utility for a post-plant scenario, because she is the best at that. I think Brimstone with his ultimate and Killjoy are the best when it comes to post-plant scenarios in this game.
That's right. That's right. Killjoy and Cypher are two agents that give me a lot of siege vibes, because they have a lot of utility that can be utilized even in prep phase as well as post plant. Like the kind of utilities that can just go in without actually being in fight. So yeah, that's true.
Okay, so 5v3, they're trying to go for the, that's it, Gorbits instead getting Lantis. That's the opposite of what I thought was gonna happen, but he gets a shock dart kill. That's really, really good. And Sting X stuck underneath, gets flashed and gets taken down. That's it. Once again, another round for Pio Esports. This is one way to bring their score back to their side very quickly. The first 2 rounds they lost, they get 2 rounds back immediately. I think the fact that we might just get a very back and forth game, and that is what I like to see.
That's right. However, there is one thing to notice that it has been really easy for Fufoo Esports to make their way into the site. There hasn't been a single round where they have not gone in with the plant. It's just that there's been some where it has been diffused and some where they have been able to eliminate people, but every single round they have planted. So
yeah,
it's pretty easy for them to penetrate. Yeah.
That's something. Plus, yeah, I think what Pio Esports needs to do is to be able to halt them on their tracks while trying to take the side control. But right now, let's see. I think the game plan on Fufoo Esports has also changed just a tad bit because they're not pushing in haphazardly and have decided to take a more calm approach. There's a lot of utility deployed in Garage as well as B. Anybody barging in there gets it. Plus, there are Astra stars deployed in both A short and C. So, I like the way Astra's utility works. Like, you don't really buy her abilities; you just buy the stars. There's 5 of them. Each cost like 200 creds, and if you can save enough to buy those stars, you can use them. However the way you want, and this unique ability, the way she can pull in somebody like it's a magnet of sorts, it's interesting because that kind of forces players into a tight spot, and you have to like be aware where she has her stars placed. You know, you have to play around them.
That's right. Almost the exact opposite of Nomad, I guess.
Yes. Yeah, instead of throwing them off, she's pulling them in. That's right.
So we are in a 1v4 situation now with Sova left alone to vouch for the whole team, and I don't think it's gonna be an easy retake. I don't think he's even planning to go for the retake. He's literally stuck in A trying to save his gun and his life.
Yeah, I think that would be the smarter move to do so. Because yep, he is super low on crits. Him dying means he doesn't get anything to save and play up against. But there it is. He gets Gorbits. Gorbits just rushing in, trying to get that exit frag, but gets punished anyway. So that's good. 3-2. Fufoo Esports with the lead, but not much. This is a much more balanced scoreline than what we saw last night. Last night was much more inclined. Like it was every time it was just. The winning team always ending up dominating the first half, and in the second half they just carry over that lead and just add on it, and they just close the game like that. 3 times that happened. So
that's right. So we are gonna be seeing the Storm Blades already online. That's gonna be interesting because, well, the accuracy on those blades is amazing. I don't think it's easy to miss with those, and the fact that you get them back as many as you hit on a person is interesting. Yeah.
Yep, that's a bad flash, and Rival gets punished for that by... Praniti gets punished for that, and Rival with 2 sweet headshots, taking C control flawlessly, with just Killjoy left to do that, but the Molly pushes her into a very tight corner, and that's it. One very swift round coming in from Fufoo Esports. That was actually very swift. None of the members, I think only the Killjoy passed away, but other than that, they were able to take C control very effortlessly, I would say. The gunfights were on point. I think we have to give it to Rival for opening up that round by taking away Phoenix and both Phoenix and Astra on C, and negating all of that utility out, and that's actually good.
Yeah. That was pretty interesting how he just pushed in with all of them in line. I was a little bit worried because I thought if they all just line up, they might lose each single person on their team, but they were better ones on the gun game at that point and kind of made the whole round sway towards their side, so that was interesting.
Ninja Gaming, welcome to the stream, bro. He asks, "Are you Blackout Haze?" If that is for me, I am not Blackout Haze. Blackout Haze is one of our moderators. If you want to talk to him, you're gonna have to slide into our DMs. It might just happen. And Saurabh Gupta and CMS Ghostboro, welcome to the stream list. If you're enjoying, subscribe.
Die, shot dart.
Yes.
Ooh, what did I do? Go on.
We are in a we're in a 4v3 situation. The attackers are looking like they are gonna be needing a balance coming in for the man count, taking one kill at least, but they lose their killjoy to the clone, and we are in a 4v2. Now this one does not look like it's going in the favor of the attackers. They're going in for the plant, and Gorbis is gonna be the only one who's gonna have to vouch for the plant.
Last player standing.
And that's a very good kill on to Gamers Time. But Praniti just catching Rede tried to do it. He got 2 of them with those Stormblades. That's good. But that round wasn't going on the team, Fufoo eSports, because they already managed to lose majority of their members even before the spike went down. So that round technically fell apart very quickly, and Pi eSports took advantage of that. And I think Gamers Time taking out Sova, with Sova overextending, not planning to stay on cover. I mean, if I was him, I would have rather stayed in cover, trying to provide some, cover for Jet instead, and played safe.
I'm seeing a lot of adaptability coming in from both the teams here. Like, the moment one team starts winning, like, the other team starts adapting to it, and then 2 or 3 rounds later they're coming back again with wins on their side. So that's really cool.
That's it. That's true. The running back gets shut down. There's the Sova. Lantis holding on the garage. He might just be able to take through, but the pre-fires take away so much of his shields, and most of his HP is now gone. He has to pick up a kill with 30 HP. A little bit of overextension could cost him his life. Doesn't quite get the Jet, but that gives away his position onto Phoenix. So Rival knows he's there. Rival's still holding on to that angle. Let's see if he can actually manage to take away the Sova. Is going to be something else. They're instead rotating on the B. So that means Rival is all the way behind him, and he can actually manage to take something away from this.
That's right, we're seeing all of the attackers trying to concentrate into B, and Rival has managed a kill. However, it's not Sova, it's Praniti who's been taken out, but we're in a 3v4 situation. And now we're just left with 3 people on the defending side trying to manage this win coming in. Generic going in with a really amazing kill onto Astra. And we're in a 1v3 now. It's Killjoy alone for the defending side, but it's not a bad, agent to be stuck alone with. So it's still possible.
Plus, I think that Jet overextended just a bit with the operator. That updraft also didn't work. Now, will Gamers Time be able to clutch this round? He won't. Rival holding on for just the right amount of time and gets Gamers Time in just the perfect spot. And that's it. Another round for Fufoo eSports. 5-3, that's not as bad as it was. It could be. So it could be much worse. It could be a 6-1, which is way worse. This is very good. 5-3 is fine. They could make a comeback even now. They could set it to an equalizer. This is not something that you can't come back from. This is technically not a scoreline that you would get disheartened from. Like, this is fine. You can just go through with this.
That's right. Also, the role swap is still in play. It's gonna be coming in four more rounds. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that this scoreline is gonna get at least some twitch coming into it once the role swap happens. So that's something to watch out. And I'm seeing all of the defenders kind of scattered around the whole map. C is not being held from the insides, but I'm seeing people trying to push outward from C, trying to make sure that nobody goes to C and the attackers are forced to choose a different side because they have zero reinforcement there.
Yep, and Generic manages to get Gorbits, and Dragoza gets both Gamers Time and Generic. That's bad. I mean, they tried. This is a save round for Pi eSports. It'll be a buy round next time. There's the Molly, and that's it. Rival taking Praniti away, but Praniti actually manages to get Rival with that Molly. That's good. Now Sova's pretty low. and this is not actually undoable for Lost Team. If Lost Team can
Last player
actually
standing.
look into it, she might actually be able to pull this off. Can she do it though? She does. She takes away Sting X, and that's it. Another round for Pi eSports. This is what I said. Like, this is not scoreboard. You get disheartened from, and this is pretty good. And they're actually making the comeback that we were anticipating. 5-4. This is a very back and forth game. What do you think is the predicted score that we're gonna see when we go into the with the first half when it's gonna end?
I'm looking for a 6-6 because both the teams are equally efficient when it comes to their attack and defense, at least on this point. Like defense from Pi is almost as efficient as attack from Fufoo, so I'm expecting for a 6-6.
Yeah. And I think Fufoo actually had that round because Gamers thing? No, it was Dragoza. Dragoza got doubles in that round.
Yeah.
But somehow that fell apart. And Pi eSports didn't even have the read on them because they were expecting two of them. It was, I think, Gamers Time and the Jet generic. They were both on A short while the entire team from Fufoo eSports just rushed in through aiming. But they still managed to, something failed, just didn't work out, and that's it, man. They got it. There's a Cosmic Divide, and Lost Aim gets garbage with Sting X taking away Landis, but Lost Aim got doubles, and that's it. Pi with two members on their team taking doubles. That's it. That's the equalizer that you've been waiting for, and that's a very spectacular way to do it.
That's right. Lost Aim actually managed to get 3. The first blood itself came from Lost Aim. So that was literally a round that went on just on the shoulders of Lost Aim and Gamers Time, leaving all the else to rest up for the next one.
That is true. And that was a beautiful round of all. No overextensions, nothing, no aggression. They just held it calm and calculated, waited for the enemy team to come in, and they just got them right. And I think the Cosmic Divide wasn't placed very nicely by Astra in order to take full, advantage of it, because they couldn't get Lost Aim out of it, right? They couldn't get him out, and that cost them the round.
That's right.
Did you see that Garbage just waltzing in on Garage, and somehow he missed Phoenix, which is why he gets punished for it? That was weird. What happened?
That was, and we are literally in a 3v2 with only 40 seconds gone off from the round, and this is hectic round here.
Yep, it's true. 3v2, that's looking pretty good, and just as we say that, it's a 3v1, and I think if we Pi eSports might just start with the lead for the first time in the game, unless Sting X actually manages to clutch this 1v3 and put the spike down. She has time on her side. It's like 40 seconds on the clock. She can put the spike down. There's just I think, is that the Astra? Yep, Lost Aim holding on to that, but she might be AFK, I'm not sure. She might be looking on for that angle, or yep, she is actually looking on that angle, and she's right beneath her, so that's not gonna be a bad spot. Should have gone for the default and tried that plant instead. I'm pretty sure Sting X did not expect her to be on top, because when she tried to enter, there was apparently no resistance. And that was actually good from Lost Aim. Didn't quite push him, let him go for the plant, and then did the retake. That was nice.
That's right. That was a very clever and fabricated move coming in from the defense side, like letting the people believe that the site is completely open to them. And once the plant went in, they were like, I don't know, there was not even a single second left there. Lost Aim just took Sting X right out of the game as soon as the plant went in.
Yeah, that is true. It looked pretty smooth, man. And for the first time, Pi eSports now has, I think, adapted to the game style that Fufoo eSports has to offer, with the whole team rushing and focusing onto one side. Not rushing, apparently, but yes, the entire 5-stack focusing on one side, taking control of that side and trying to execute that. And right now, Pi eSports has adjusted to that, and they have the lead now, 6-5. This is good. And they could capitalize on this, and getting so many rounds on defense gives them a lot of space when they walk into the second half, and that'll be good for them.
That's right. And for the first time, I'm seeing Fufoo being so cautious with their move. Like all this while, no matter what the scoreline was going for, they were still pretty determined of what they want to do and were going in with that. But this time, they're rethinking their moves, kind of like second guessing their strat. However, they have finally made their way in, and back and forth kills coming in, making it a 4v4 situation. Hunter's Fury and Stoneblades are
Oh
both
my God.
online right now.
And
So
Rival was kind of flashed, but he still managed to get Praniti with a pre-fire, so that's good. 4v3 scenario with Jet losing a lot of HP. The plant is also down, so they're gonna have to do a retake with two members. And look at that, Rival with a double, and Dragoza takes the last kill on the generic, and that's it, 6-6. You were absolutely right.
Switching sides.
I am just glad that we're gonna be in a situation where we cannot predict who's gonna win, because
Yeah.
like knowing the end game kind of makes it boring to go through the whole situation. So once you know that both the teams are equally capable of doing this, it makes it more and more exciting to go in for that.
That's true. And this is the kind of game I wanted last night. Didn't happen, but we're getting it today. Iqbal, my man, says, hello, Virgil. Hi, Iqbal. Big shout out to you, my man. And coming back to the game. Now the round swap has happened. Both teams are back to square one. None of them really have the advantage, but we're first half gone now. This is like, I want to see which team excels on defense, and if actually, Fufoo eSports had the momentum in the first half. But that's it. Pi Esports also bought it back, so we have the equalizer. I can't say one is better than the other because I had my doubts on some of them, but so far it has been amazing. And Lost Aim taking doubles, takes away Rival and Retake. Gorbits gets generic instead, but it's a 4v3 still, and 3. The lesser manpower on defense might just turn out to be a problem.
That was a real mess up that happened by Astra. She did not take the kill where she could have, while the opposite Astra, I mean, essentially was not even on her gun, but then, well, what happens, happens.
Yeah, and something tells me that Pi Esports goofed it because they had the advantage. There were 3 members on defense. That was kind of the disadvantage they had put onto Fufoo Esports, but somewhat that push on A just did not work out, and it just fell apart once again. Whatever, they managed to equalize it down, but that's it. Once again, Fufoo Esports taking the lead. Let's see if they can keep this going on defense. I mean, they were pretty good on attack. Everybody on Team Pi Esports right now is stacking onto C, and we can see Sova taking care of that with the judge. Is he going to be able to get somebody though? That is the question. Double smokes coming in. Gets 1, gets 2, and that's a lot of damage done onto the other team.
That's right, and I mean, the crosshair was literally on point, and then somehow Jet missed it in the last exact moment.
Calling my bot. Bomb grenade out.
Pi Atlantis getting not Atlantis, Lantis getting the last kill, and that's it. Fufoo Esports slowly building up on that momentum they had in the first half, and this is looking good. 8-6, but still not something recoverable coming in from Pi Esports. Pi Esports can recover from this, but they have to do it soon because we are nearing the end of the game, and we are still in a knockout phase. We'll only enter the best of 3 game when we enter semifinals. So until then, it's still going to be a knockout. If you lose, you go home. So that's it. Let's see who wins.
That's right, we're seeing a strong jiggle fight coming in between Gorbits and Generic, but Gorbits has just fallen back. He's like, I'm not gonna waste my time onto that. Which jiggle fight is actually utilized to take the orb in for, so that's gonna be something advantageous. Lantis is coming in for the support. Okay, I do love this duo of having Jet and Sova pushing in together, but we just have to see if Pi Esports is prepared for how that works.
Yeah. Arjun Fukan, welcome to the stream, my man. Thank you for joining us. And Harijagar Dasgupta as well. Hello, guys. Neck to neck match, and OP Gusting as always. Thank you. We appreciate all the love. And with that, Dragoza with double kills on the generic and Lantis, both headshots, and with a Spectre. Now that is just good to look at. But Relay gets it, takes away Lost Aim, and that's a 4v2. Now Pi Esports is slowly getting pushed back into a corner. They are not very effective, as you can see, on attack, because on defense, they did adjust the momentum, the pacing of the whole game fairly quickly. After the first 2 rounds, they were immediately able to bring it back to an equalizer. But right now, they're struggling, to be honest. And with that, that's it. Reader with the doubles takes it away once again, and we're on a 9-6 scoreline. Still not that big of a gap, but then again, they have to bring it back right now, because that would be beneficial, instead of going to match point and then trying to bring it back, because that's going to be a very, very
Right here.
steep hill you're
That's
going to
right.
have to climb. Yeah.
That's right. Soon as the second half began, in the first round itself, I saw the arrangement of the defending team, and I was like, all right, this is not the most optimal way you want to arrange your defenders in. And then the attackers lost it, and I was like, all right, you have to be doing something wrong to lose against that kind of defense arrangement. I'm not saying that Fufoo cannot do a good defense arrangement. It's like they are not having to go for one so much yet. There's a lot of adjustment that's gonna be required from Pi eSports to be able to climb this up. They are already at a 2-man disadvantage. Doesn't seem like they're gonna be able to make it this round either. And there comes a flawless from the side of our defending team, that is Fufoo eSports, and we are in a 6-10 score line.
Yep, 6-10 is a big gap. I'm just gonna have to say it. And Pi eSports, okay, so they are going for a timeout. Now this is called for. I would agree with this, because whatever they were trying to do on on defense it worked out, but on attack it's, like I said, not working out for them. Plus, they were pretty easily able to adjust on while on defense, but the second half they're seemingly having trouble. And right now they could use a timeout. Yes. What do you think? Do you think we're gonna see more rounds coming in, for Fufoo, or more rounds coming in towards Pi? At least one round more.
Yeah, I'm hoping for at least a 2-round coming in for Pi right after the timeout, because that's how timeouts have generally worked out for people in Valorant. But I'm not completely sure. I'm not gonna put my bets on it.
No
And well,
blesses casters, never welcome.
yeah.
What the fish? You're gonna have to give me money for that shit, bro. Then I'll welcome you in the stream.
Yes, I agree.
That's like what do we call it?
Paid
Bias.
promotion.
Yes, paid promotion bias, absolute bias, and you're gonna have to deal with it. But anyway, look at that. Sova pushing in. Gorbits gets one. StingX gets doubles, and whatever timeout they tried to take out, that just didn't work out. StingX with a triple. That round single-handedly goes to StingX and Gorbits, man. StingX with 4 kills. This guy, yeah, destroying Pi eSports right now. And with 11-6, we're just 1 round away from match point. So that's not gonna be good for Team Pi eSports. Not in the kind of position you want to be, especially in a knockout game. This is, like I said, in the first half it was not one-sided, but in the second half it is.
We are in 6-11, and I don't think there's any way to break down this whole reinforcement that's coming in from the defense side, because so far our attackers have not done it, and it just makes me less hopeful of them being able to do it now. However, if they prove me wrong, I'm gonna be more than excited to see that happen.
Yeah. And this is gonna be good, because Priniti managed to take away Killjoy with the run it back, so that means he did not lose health. But then again, he gets immediately refragged by Gorbits, so whatever advantage he had was taken away. Plus, they also lost the Killjoy on their end. That's not good. So no more turrets, no more flank watch, no more post plant grenades, nothing. So that's gonna be a problem, because they're gonna have to do a 3-man push on the side A. But they do seem to have side A control, and Sova has the spike. There's the Cosmic Divide from the defenders, so that's gonna be difficult. And the divide has been placed in such a way that they have to stay inside if they wanna, deny the defuse, right? And if they leave, that's gonna be difficult. There comes in the smoke, flash, and that's it. Generic gets taken down. Lost aim, takes away 1, but that's it. Gorbits taking away Lantis, and that's another way setting this game to match point, with Fufoo eSports 1 round away from winning.
That's right, and it's literally a double to half score line. We're in 6 12.
Match point.
As soon as the roll swap happened, it seemed like the whole game has changed completely. No more like, strong moves coming in from the side of Pi eSports. I really want to see at least one more round coming in from them before the match
Yeah,
ends. But it's literally gonna be a question of 2 rounds for Fufoo eSports. So
Yeah, I think the buy rounds are over. Okay, so Pi Esports has been forced into a corner. They have full shields. This is gonna be the round. They are literally clinging onto with generic, just a classic, and the other guys running with half shields and specters. I think everybody should have gone with the full buy, but there it is. Rival opening it up, takes away lost aim. Gorbit's trying to get somebody with the Hunter's Fury, doesn't quite get anyone, but does manage to take away quite a bit of HP from Sova, and that's it. Sting X with a double again, and generic takes away Sting X. Dragoza with the refrag, and that's it. Sova left to do all of the work. He is inside, going towards side C, but doesn't have the spike. Has to go up against 4 of Team Fufoo's members. Plus, this is not. Big shout out to Pi Esports, but this I just don't see this happening, and that's it. With that, even if Rival managed to mess that flash up, because he did not expect Lantis to peek him there, but that's it. He gets it, and that's it. The game is over with Fufoo Esports moving forward, becoming the quarterfinalists, and Team Pi Esports sadly going home. But kudos to both teams. Top 16, big shout out to all of them. They are technically the best teams from out of all the 64 that we had.
that's right. We are seeing that all top 3 fraggers have been from the side of Fufoo eSports, and that does make sense. They have literally more than double the rounds that Pi had. But the first half did become very entertaining with both of the teams going neck to neck with each other. I think Pi does need to work a little bit on their attacks. But yeah, this was pretty impressive match.
Yeah, I'm impressed. Plus, if you look at the scoreboard, we have Rival with 5 first blood, so that's very, very impressive, and a combat score of 344 with 23 kills. That's the highest in the game, with Gorbits and StingX following right behind him. And I think a couple of rounds we have to shout out to StingX, because he took there was one round where he took 4 kills.
4K,
plus he clutched multiple rounds. I'm gonna have to give it to him. Generic, valiant try from Team Pi Esports. He is the top fragger on their team with 14 kills. I think if the other guys from Pi Esports could provide just a tad bit more support, I was hoping they could give have a more balanced scoreline. But 13-6, not as bad as the games that we had last night. Sorry to the teams who had their games last night. I'm bitching about you guys. It's just how it is. Don't worry. But anyway, with that, I think we are ready to go into our second game.
Yes.
But we should probably go for a break before that happens.
Yeah, because we want you all to stay hydrated, stay safe.
Yes.
Go get your drinks, your
Yep.
snacks, and hit the subscribe button. Because
Yes, do
2K,
that. Don't
that's
forget
gonna
that.
look better.
Yes.
Alrighty, see you on the other side.
All right.
chance. You're only living in your damn head. Without you by my side, I can't survive. I need you to survive. Without you by my side, I can't survive. Cause without you by my side, I can't survive.
Oh, you make me wanna talk back to you. Say it like that. If I hate you, then find someone new. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill. Oh yeah, take you like a pill. Can I feel you're like a pill to get my fill. No, do me in the worst way. Don't let me sleep, never say you're sorry. Oh, maybe I'll leave. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill. Oh yeah, take you like a pill. Get my
When the night was closing in, I was alone and so afraid. Couldn't see the light. No. Then my world began to spin. Where's the beginning and where's my omega? Had to make it right. Oh yeah. There's a moment when you know that every teardrop has to go. They be piling up inside. Inside there's a glow. Could this moment be meant to be? Lose the shadows and you'll see. Lose the shadows and be free. Black sunrise. Ain't gonna let it go. Let it go. No, there's no past, no tomorrow. You're lost in reflections. Dance with the starlight. Yeah, gotta be there. Yeah, gotta be. I want it closer. Bring me my black sunrise. Gotta be there. Yeah, gotta be there. I was trying to invade, but there were no walls to barricade. There's no need to fight. No. I was gliding deep within, but there were no race I had to win. Now that I found the light. Oh yeah. There's a moment when you know that every teardrop has to go. They be piling up inside. Inside there's a glow. Could this moment be meant to be? Lose the shadows and you'll see. Lose the shadows and be free. Black sunrise. Ain't gonna let it go. Let it go. No. Black sunrise. Go. No. There's no past, no tomorrow. You're lost in reflections. Dance with the starlight. Yeah, gotta be there. Yeah, gotta be. I want it closer. Bring me my black sunrise. Gotta be there. Yeah, gotta be
There's something that won't let me forget the way that you move. You tattooed me with your lips. Were you like perfume? We were like no other. Two hearts on the edge, but we went from lovers to just being friends. Play me like a song stuck in your head, but you still get my just get so complicated. You lose your mind just to change it, and tomorrow you'll regret it. But until the morning, dance with me, baby, take away the pain. Dance with me, baby, you can lead the way. Dance with me, baby, a cure for the heartbreak. Dance with me and let this old record play. Let it play, baby. Let it play, baby. Dance with me and let this old record play. is it so hard to let you go? You let you go. So why is it so hard to let you go?
And we are back, guys, with the final game. And once again, this game is not going to be on Ascent. It's going to be on Bind, ladies and gentlemen. Map variety at the max tonight. We had Haven, and now we have Bind. And I'm absolutely mad happy right now because TR and Glacial Demons. TR for Truerippers on attack and Glacial Demons on defense. We've already had a long break. Sorry about that because the teams were having a few issues. The players were not here on time. We got that sorted out anyway. But that's it. The last quarterfinal, I mean, not the quarterfinal, the last qualifier stage 2 game that we have. And we're going to find out the last quarterfinalist that's going to jump into the next bracket. And one of the teams is going on. Who do you think is going to win this one? Glacial Demons, Truerippers?
I'm gonna vote for Glacial Demons because defense on bind is better than attack on bind.
All right. I'll choose TR instead. So let's see what happens to that. And we are already in. Yep, we are already going into the game. So guys, before the game starts, let me just remind you, the sub goal is around. Let's just settle with 1.5. Can just get us there. We are at 1.37, I guess. I've toned it down significantly. Just help us get there. Best way to support the channel. It's free and helps us, bring more games up to you guys. And we have the next tournament lined up for you guys next month. If you guys are players watching, want to participate in more tournaments like this, make sure you join our Discord. Check out the announcement section. And if you're into mobile games, there's also that happening. You can join the Discord for announcements. And with that, let's just come back into the game right away.
I am seeing Viper being picked by Glacial Demons, and I do love some Viper game coming into bind because no, don't switch it back. Okay, I jinxed myself.
Yes, this is. I told you that the caster's jinx is something very very real. It happens. Like kuch tum bologe and it immediately it backfires just immediately. So that I've learned
Choose
to
your
live
agent.
with that now. Shaurabh Gupta asks, where is Upcon? He is on vacation, like my friend Preeti said. He's on vacation. He'll be back next week. Don't worry about that.
But yeah, I mean, I was hoping for some good Viper play because Viper does prove to be a really efficient agent when it comes to this map. I also like seeing Sky on this. We don't have either. So I guess I'm gonna see how they're gonna make use of the ones they've already picked because yeah, I mean this is a more generic lineup that people choose when it comes to bind, but I do enjoy seeing some Sky and Viper being played on this map.
That is true. Viper has come a long way. Like she was like built like the bottom tier agent, and now she's been picked up because they've added a significant amount of buffs to her, and that really changes her game plan. And she is, I would say, the strongest on Icebox and Split because lineups really work well with those maps, offer a lot of vertical gameplay as well. Not on Bind specifically, but she does. Good usage on B, I would say, especially on attack, not on defense, to be honest. But yeah, her ability to place her smoke cloud nicely gives her the ability to create one-way smokes. But then again, we have an Omen and Astra which outclass her when it comes to placing smokes, right?
That's right.
Right now, the Glacial Demons stacking onto A short, and they're just rushing out. Look at the aggression. They just don't care. Right now, TR is pushing on to B, but not checking the corners, and Fulvadi gets punished by that. Relic, Crosshair. I don't think Glacial Demons get it. Like, this is not a low tier lobby game. This is like a high tier lobby. Your enemies are just like you. And I don't think this kind of strategy where you're just rushing out, showing absolute aggression on your end might work out. I mean, it might just. I'm not gonna say it won't. Like once, I forgot how to pronounce that.
Once,
Yep, once just got a double. He's got to get 2 more. He's quite low on HP. Frenzy, not the best gun on long range. Paradox shutting him down, and that's it. The first round to TR Paradox. Truerippers, yeah. Do you think that rushing out, that aggression is what cost that run, or do you think if they had done that, hadn't done that, Truerippers would take that run regardless?
Well, actually, rushing was not really the problem. The problem, rushing carelessly. Because it's fine if you rush in, but if you're not checking your corners, not making sure that the place you're entering is like at least peaked once before moving into, then that's what cost them initial first few frags. And then once did try to carry it up for the team, but then long range is just again not Frenzy's thing. So
and once again, for some reason, Reyna gets punished by Paradox. Paradox with the double gets Cool Jones as well with the paint shell. Now that's something. They take the teleporter immediately, trying to get them off, catch them off guard, but that just doesn't work out. Nobody on Truerippers dies, and they just take another round for themselves. I'm seeing a lot of support for Glacial Demons in the chat. Ashpreet Singh and Goldbone joining us on the stream. Welcome, guys. If you guys are enjoying, make sure you like the stream. Best way to support the channel and the teams that show up here tonight, and hope you guys enjoy.
That's right, we've moved into the 3rd round already. The preparations are going on, and I am seeing some good guns coming in from Glacial Demons, while our winners from the last 2 rounds have already gone just for Spectres. So this is a force buy coming in from the side of the fence, and I do wish that they capitalize on this, because if they don't, they're going to be having a really broken economy coming into the 4th round.
That is true, and I think Killjoy is putting the spike down, and now they're gonna go for a post-plan retake. That's gonna be difficult, and that is Carnage gets Relic. That's the Astra taken out, but nicely positioned. TR is nicely positioned to deny that retake. Wonder God gets Master Chef as well, so the Reyna is taking off the table. It's a 3v3, nicely positioned. Sova can manage to take out. He does manage to take out Raze, but Carnage gets him with the refrag, takes out Sharkheim. It's a 1v2. Can Sage do it? If she had the wall, I'm pretty sure she would be able to go for the defuse, but right now she can't. There comes the dash in, and there distracts her, and Crosshair comes in from behind and takes her out, and that's it. Another round for Truerippers. I think the first 2 rounds were just Glacial Demons trolling, apparently, because this round the buy round, they didn't quite push out. They just held their positions. That actually worked out for them. But then again, in the end, Truerippers ended up winning. So
that's right, and that was a very clever and coordinated move in the last exact second. That dash coming in from Jet, and then the kill coming in from Killjoy. It was impressive. I mean, we do expect this coming in now that we're in a higher lobby, going in for top 16s, but this was impressive. I'm impressed by the way they're utilizing all of those things in the last minute, thinking of it in a nick of a time and actually making it work. the Owl drone's already out. We're seeing a good fight coming in between Jet and Reyna, where Reyna does get taken out. We're already in a 3v5 situation with Jet on a real low HP. Is she gonna be able to maintain a flawless for her
Spike
team, or
planted.
are we gonna see Jet getting taken out? Is the question, because I don't think it's gonna be an easy retake.
Yeah. Plus the fact that One Tap God was able to take away Reyna. Now Reyna, one of the best, duelists in the game for the ability that she can heal herself. That's very, very handy. And she gets her frags rewarded immediately, right?
Yeah. We did
So-
see Fulbari manage to take one more kill off the chart, making it as 3-person and not a flawless for the attacking team. Sorry to cut you off.
Yep. I think
We're in a 0-4 scoreboard. Seems pretty one-sided so far. I'm hoping for GD to come in with some good game now, because, well, there's a lot of GD OP coming in the chat. So I want that support to actually show up in the gameplay.
Yep, let's see. Ritik Gambhir, welcome to the stream. Once again, TR showing true aggression, pushing on this side. No proper droning, drones being sent out right now, but not early in the game. But look at that. Crosshair gets Carnage with the nano grenade. That's good, and Relic gets G1 again. So that's a 4v3. Sharkham gets Omen. Now, a lot of members taken out from GD immediately. That's that's bad actually for Team Glacial Demons, because Glacial Demons now being pushed into a corner. Sharkheim taking away Sova, and now it's just Reyna. Reyna can, even if she's built for the clutch, can she take it though? That's the question. The dart will give away her position, and that's it. One Tap God and Relic just pushing in, getting MasterChef out of the game, and that's it. 5-0. This is super one-sided, don't you think? Like this is
Right, and also
very, very one-sided.
exactly, and also very quick. I mean, the smoothness that's being shown from the side of TR in all this performance is amazing. I mean, it's beyond expectations. They are actually, like, rushing in and still managing the lead, not even given a single round to GD so far. I cannot wait to see the next few rounds, because I'm hoping for GD to come back, but if they don't, then this is gonna be so one-sided.
Yep, Paradox pushing in. There's the drone, but there goes the paint shell. It hits the wall, and instead, I think he was trying to shoot on the right, and that's it. Paradox gets the kill on the Soba regardless. One Tap God gets MasterChef. I think that's way too early to give away side control so easily. Both members. And that's it. Paradox and One Tap God get doubles. Take away cooldowns from Carnage as well, and that's it. Just the Raze left to do all of the work. There's the Boombot, and One Tap God gets Wunsch. Wunsch gets Sharkam with the paint shell, but regard that's nullified because 6-0. This is so one-sided. I'm actually worried about Team Glacial Demons right now.
That's right, and I mean, I stand corrected. I did say that whenever the games are one-sided, they do become a little bit boring because you know what's gonna happen. But oh my goodness, the kind of aggression I'm seeing in these matches, I don't know why, but even if we kind of can place our bets right now and be like, all right, we think TR is gonna win, still this game is so interesting to watch. I mean, there's not a thing that you can miss. Like, you can't just turn around and come back and expect to know what happened.
Yeah, that is true. Once again, they are pushing in. They already have Lamb's control. They haven't cleared A as of right now, so there's people positioned nicely in showers, but they can effectively go for the plant. But there's Raze coming in from behind, might be disastrous. There's the Hunter's Fury tagging Sharkheim, but doesn't quite confirm the kill, and Paradox shuts down once. One Tap God shuts down the Owen. That's cool, Johnsk, and that's not good. It's once again a 5v2 very early in the game, and that's not good. Even post-plant, Reyna and Sova being pushed into such a corner. Sova gets Crosshair, but Paradox, there's the refrag, and now MasterChef with the Empress is ready for the clutch, but can he pull it off? But gets shut down by Sharkheim immediately, and that's it. 7 rounds in, TR with a significant lead, and Team GD yet to make an impact in the game.
That's right. I mean, I want to see them open their accounts now. This is time they actually have at least one round in their favor, because if they don't, they should actually move in for a timeout and reconfigure their strategies, because this does not seem like it's gonna be something you can wish upon and wait for time to heal, because you gotta work on this one,
Stay
buddy.
safe.
Yep. I think Harmeet Singh and Rock Fun Gaming and Ashpreet Singh, welcome to the stream, guys. Rock Fun, I think, is a friend from Nubla. So, yep. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream, guys. Make sure you subscribe if you want to support us. It's free. Doesn't helps us out. Best way to support channel, and also helps these teams. Best way to show support, man. That's it. And that's it. The showstopper somehow gets Cool Johnson. I don't understand how Cool Johnson missed that shot, because Paradox took his sweet time shooting out that showstopper.
That's right, and still managed to take that kill. That's quite some, leeway coming in from the side of defense. It's like they've already accepted the defeat. I don't want to see that coming in from them. I want them to actually fight it through the last minute. However, we're already in a 3v4 situation. Raze is pretty low on HP, so this could actually become a 3v3, an equal round, with more ultimates available to the help of the defenders, so they can actually capitalize on this round. And there comes one kill from Sova. He can get one more, takes a fight, loses it, and the attackers actually manage all 3 kills in that meanwhile. 1 coming in from Astra and 2 from Killjoy, making it another round for their favor. 0-8.
Yep. Relic and Crosshair on tandem, they're both taking kills. And look at this, look at the scoreboard. Crosshair and One Tap got 10 kills, with Paradox falling behind 8, Relic at 6, and Sharkheim at 6, right? But the highest kills on Team GTA right now is Wunsch with 6, and the other guys, Kulchansk and MasterChef, really need to pick up their game. Plus, I think MasterChef is getting punished because Reina is not much of an much use if she cannot frag. Like, her utility is based on frags. If she can't get any frags out, it means your utility is getting wasted. You're not getting anything out of it. Plus, I think Reina is essentially built for taking frags in, but right now MasterChef having difficulty with that. That's Paradox taking out once again with B side given away effortlessly for no reason. There's a smoke coming in anyway, but there's the Astra smoke to deny Cool Jones from that. MasterChef gets his first frag, takes out Sharkheim. That's good. So Sova is out of the game. There's Cool Jones in elbow, trying to push in. Let's see if he can manage to take away the kill. Gets detected by the turret in the right time. There's the blind, but Paradox manages to push away and still gets Cool Jones. That's just skill.
I am not seeing much strong play coming in from the side of Omen. He needs to bucket up. He's really important when it comes to a map like Bind, and him not being able to perform kinda just takes away from the whole team. We're seeing a 2v2 situation, however, and Sage is kind of trying to make sure that the team does not completely get lost in the crowd, but then Crosshair manages to land that kill, and we get a 0-9. Oh my goodness, are we going to see a 0-13?
13-0 would be a very bad way to go for Team Glacial Demons, because they've made it this far, right? Top 16. That's like what should I say? Like, you being in the top 16 literally proves that there were 64 from out of 64 teams. You guys are the top 16. So effectively, you guys are technically better. At least I might not be effectively, but you guys got perhaps lucky, or were at least better in this tournament in order to get this far, right?
Yeah.
And to lose out now with this kind of a scoreline would just not look good on your part, not look good on your resume or portfolio, whatever you call it.
That's right. We are going into a timeout from the defending side. It was time that they took it.
Yep.
I mean, I expected them to take it two rounds ago, but still, yeah. I hope it works out for them.
I hope whatever this timeout gives to them, probably a new game plan, probably a better strategy, because they really, really lead it right now. We're in the 10th round of the game, and there's 9 rounds in their side. This is very steep. This is already worse. Like, there's no equalizers coming in, right? You can just make this not much worse than it already is, and you can at least get in a few more rounds, perhaps 2-3 onto your side, and give yourself, build just a little bit of space for yourself in the second half, because this is already way worse. You could probably keep it from going
That's right.
much worse than it already is. Let's see if MasterChef can pull out some kills.
We did see MasterChef trying to go in for a whole different move last round, going for a huge rotation and trying to look out for
Spike down
flanks,
A.
but that didn't work out either. So I'm still trying to see what they can do. They've already brought the game to a 5-2. Like, I'm seeing the attackers getting taken off the chart on a real quick brink rate. I mean, this is new. This might be the first round coming in for the defending team.
Sage killed.
Yep. The timeout effectively coming into play. Perhaps whatever strategy they had is now working in. I think, yep, One Tap God has disconnected. We're going to probably wait for him in the next round. But what was that? He gave in the blind but didn't decide to push in. Gets punished for that. Crosshair takes away cool chance, but
Spike down A.
Sova gets the refrag. But that's it. I think Omen
30 seconds
really
left.
goofed it because Reyna pushed in the lure out. And that wasn't really necessary because the blind was enough coming in from Omen. That was enough, damage done to Crosshair already. That
Scanning ahead.
Paranoia would have near-sighted him. That means Crosshair would not be able to see Omen. But Omen still
10
did
seconds
not
left.
decide to take the peek, which was weird. And his blind was on point. He threw it exactly at Killjoy. So I'm assuming he knew where he was, but he still did not take the pick, which is weird to me.
That's right, and we are seeing a 1-9 score finally around for our defenders. However, I mean, One Tap God was missing through the whole round, but still.
So
Is
we're
he
gonna go on
back
a
yet?
pause. What? Alright.
We are already in a pause, waiting for One Tap God to come back, and yeah, I mean, we do want to see a whole 5v5 situation coming in, but let's see if that's what the players want as well.
Wow. So the confidence on Team TR is exceptional. They don't care that they don't have one man on their side. They don't care that One Tap God is with them. They're just gonna head in handicapped 4v5. So they just told me that they're gonna ask a pause when they need it. So that's some kind of that's the kind of confidence you would expect from a good team that's confident about their teammates.
Let's make
I'm
them
assuming that TR has this in the bag and they don't really care if they're missing one guy. I'm assuming that One Tap is the guy who's missing out on the action, and these guys are just gonna, after the winning, they're probably gonna go home and tell him that, dude, you just missed that out.
That's right. However, I think this is the window of opportunity for GD. They can actually try to get a few rounds in their pocket here because they already have a man advantage. The spike is already getting planted and it's in place with all those Hunter's Furies coming in one after the other back to back. We are in a 4v4 situation. Actually, 4v3 to be honest. With
and
man.
Paradox.
Okay.
Paradox
Yeah.
with a double takes away Sova, and that's the Raze and Sova lost once again. And yes, it's technically a 3v3 because Jet is not here, and I'm pretty sure they realize that. And Sharkheim still gets MasterChef. There goes the defuse, but the paint shells there might manage to take somebody out. But Raze also has the showstopper. That's another way to deny the plant, and she's gonna wait. Yep, she already has taken out Omen, so that's it. Sage is gonna be pushed back into the corner where she is forced to not be able to defuse, and that's it. TR still in the game. These guys are like in the zone, man. Like these guys are so confident about themselves, they don't really care.
Last round.
And it's just
before
it,
the
man.
switch.
Last round in the house for them. And do you see this? This is like a 10-1.
That's right.
GD has one round for themselves, but do you see them winning? Do you see them making a comeback?
But I don't. There's a lot of GD fans watching this match and supporting their team, but I'm really sorry to say I don't think it's gonna be even a 10-2. I feel like it's gonna be a 1-11 before the swap.
Yep.
But again, I am mostly pro and wrong, so
Yep. Let's see if we can actually see that happen, or is it gonna be the other way around? Relic gets the first kill on the Carnage. That's the Sage gone, means no walls and no heals and no res. So that's a lot of utility gone. You don't want to lose Sentinels right off the bat.
That's right.
That's not something you want to do. There's the plan going down once again, but before Relic can take another, Sova shuts him down. But there's Crosshair coming in. Crosshair manages to take away Sova, even though Sova saw him first, which is weird. And MasterChef and Ray is now making a rotate. Will they be able to do a two-man? Technically, it's a 2v2 because one tap is not here, so that's it. Sharkheim gets one, and it's a 1v2 right now. All down to MasterChef. Can he do it though? He tries to get Paradox, but Paradox proving to be the better fighter with the better aim, and he gets him once again. And you are right, man. 11-1 is the scoreline we're gonna walk into the second half with.
That's right. And we are seeing three frenzies, 2 ghosts, and a lot of classics.
Yep.
I'm expecting to see the people with classics go for half shields because you really don't want to miss out on that. At least not from the side of GD. Please go get your shields.
Yeah. And this is technically proving to be, I think Glacial Demons goofing those first 2 rounds is gonna cost them right now, because right now the score is so inclined. This is one of the worst ways to walk into the second half. This is gonna be the, I don't know, this is like climbing the mount, like a tall mountain or something.
That's right. It's almost like walking out of your own grave. Alive. There comes
true.
the first kill from Sova, and one tap god has been taken out.
Yeah. But
I
Relic
didn't-
trades the Sage for it, so that's bad. And one tried to take away, Paradox tried it, but gets bagged by one. That's good actually, and with a classic, that's very, very good. That's a 3v4 with attackers losing quite a bit of HP. And what was that? Crosshair just
Getting
I
taken
think
out
he,
in no time, and the spike is already in place. We are in a 2v4 retake scenario where TR is gonna have a difficult time, I think. However, everyone on the attacking team is really low on HP. The man count does help whenever you want to create, crosses and go.
One enemy remaining.
And that's the beauty. Sharkheim taking one away with the ghost. Such a good position, and that recon dart gives away Sova's position and gets punished by Sharkheim. Perfect use of the recon dart in the correct time, and I think Omen just shouldn't have bought out his utility, decided to hold that angle instead, and they got punished for it. And that's it. TR just 1 round away from winning. We are at match point, guys. We want predictions. Do you see GD making an epic comeback? Like, it has to be flawless, round after round after round. Like 11 rounds back to back, it wins, and we'll see an epic comeback. What are the chances, guys? Do you see that happening, or we are going towards Truerippers moving in as quarterfinalists? Tell us in the chat.
Come into the unknown.
The last round, all through the round, I felt like this was gonna be GD's round, and then Truerippers literally took it off from their hands, and I was like, this is unbelievable. We are seeing Sova taking the first blood onto one tap god, but then Relic trades him back, and then Crosshair goes in with another kill, making it a 3v4 situation with a man count advantage on the defending side, which does get balanced by Kuljong's. Okay,
Defenders win.
the defenders did win it, but Kuljong finally has some kills.
Yep, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. With that, Truerippers moving in with their final win, and that is one inclined score line, whatever you call it, 13-1 victory, which is something that we saw happen last night, and that's it. They're moving in as quarterfinalists. They're gonna be facing, I think, either X Factor or somebody else, but we're gonna find out. Don't worry about that. We're gonna push out the bracket information tomorrow, and I'm gonna have to give it to Crosshair, man, as he has 17 kills, highest in the lobby. He's the MVP, and TR managed to put down the spike, I think, every time they were on attack in the first half, and that speaks for itself. Paradox also getting 14 kills, and that's his job as a race to get frags as much as he can. I think MasterChef and Kuljans couldn't get the maximum, value out of their kit. But then again, it might just not be your best day. I mean, you're still in the top 16, and that's a big shout out to these guys because they still managed to best so many teams just to be here in the top 16. So that's something, right?
That's right. I mean, this is commendable even reaching so far. However, TR is gonna be the one that wins this one. So Yes, all the best to TR for the coming tournament.
Quarterfinal.
For the coming matches of this tournament, and all the best to GD for all the coming tournaments, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna see them again in the next tourney,
Probably,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
Yep. And with that, guys, I think we're done for the night. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure you subscribe. Best way to support the channel. I'm tired of saying that line, but that's it. Yeah, make sure you guys join us day after tomorrow on Thursday. We're gonna start with the quarterfinal games. We're gonna push out the brackets tomorrow. And if you guys are players who want to participate in more of the games, make sure you join into our Discord. Links in the description below. You can check our announcement section for any upcoming tournaments that we have where you could participate. And we already have a lot of tournaments lined up, so don't worry. You're
Yes.
gonna find one for you. Don't worry. And with that, I guess that's it.
Good night.
Good night, guys. All right.
Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last for